So this is the House of Usher. No, it's not. Heya, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be jumping into the third episode of The Fall of the House of Usher. If you're not familiar with it, basically it's the new Mike Flanagan show on Netflix. He's the guy that wrote The Haunting of Hill House, Bly Manor, Midnight Mass. So if you've watched The House of Usher and you haven't seen the others, then I would definitely suggest you go and do that now because they are so good. It's been a couple of days since I watched the first two episodes, and I want to try and get a bunch of them recorded today. But it is evening, it is dark outside, and I am nervous because, as I said in the first episode, I don't do well with horror, but I love Mike Flanagan's stuff so much I kind of get through it. And once you've seen it once, everything's kind of a little less scary because you kind of know when the stuff's going to happen, so it's not quite as bad on kind of rewatches. But yeah, the first time through can be quite... I want to watch, but I kind of don't want to watch at the same time because But yeah, I'm not going to go too much into recaps because I basically do that at the end of each episode. I've got my pillow again. I would say hopefully I won't need it, but I'm sure I'm going to be hiding behind it for like 80% of this episode. So yeah, lovely. So this is The Fall of the House of Usher, episode 3. Cushion, pillow, monkeys. Is this going to be in the lab then? This is going to be following Victorine, I think her name is.
Hey, I don't care who you know uptown. You don't remove anything from the crime scene.
Is that the Pim Reaper?
And don't touch anything.
Thank you, Sergeant.
So he's going to go in and get rid of the evidence, presumably, because this is something to do with the Usher family. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is... Oh... This is the rave from last episode. Oh. And it's in one of the Usher's buildings as well. Oh dear Jesus. He's going to find him with the mask on, isn't he? Prospero. Oh, that is foul. Fuck me.
We got a survivor in here!
Oh, he's not a completely heartless asshole then.
He tied into tanks on the roof, but they weren't there to hold fresh water. Medical byproduct, highly acidic.
Oh.
And my son would have understood this if he'd paid a minute's fucking attention to the family business, but no.
So they tied into the... Oh.
So we say it was an underground party. It was thrown by someone else.
There's a few felons on the guest list. We put it on one of them, keep Perry out of it.
Camille's gonna be furious. You didn't go through her.
This can't go through her. It has to come from outside the family. Keep Camille 10 miles away from it.
The woman that was wearing that mask basically talked to all the waiting staff and told them to leave. She told Frederick's wife to leave as well, but I don't know if she did. His wife.
Sir, you can't just go back there.
Did you hear me? Your brother is dead.
Yeah. So his wife.
We need to talk, Freddy. Because when people ask, there are some things you absolutely cannot say.
Fuck's sake, Camille, our brother just died.
Half-brother.
Say what you want. He was one of us.
Perry throws an underground party at a condemned Fortunato building, and you didn't know about it?
No, he didn't invite his sister to the orgy. Somebody will notice that Morella Usher doesn't have skin anymore.
Okay, that's enough. Your father feels that this has to come from outside the family.
It's the opposite. It's exactly the opposite. He's wrong because Perry Usher died horribly last night in a preventable accident. That's public sympathy. We're gonna have something we haven't had in 3 years. It's public sympathy.
Okay.
America's fallen prince. We'll turn him into JFK Jr. But public sympathy is a finite fucking resource, and we can't let a man like Arthur Pym waste a precious, limited resource like that.
She's very good, isn't she?
Okay, you're up.
You wonder why people hate us. Do this right here? This is why.
What she said is also very, very scary.
Just got the Jersey Boys to take the building down.
Can we talk about this somewhere else?
You did this.
That's unfair.
Hey, honey.
What happened?
It's okay. It should never have happened.
Oh shit, that's her mum.
What happened? What kind of accident? Where was she?
What have you got?
The Perry charity thing is sticking. Got a nibble out of Vox, though they'll eat just
I'm not
about
talking
anything.
about that bullshit. I'm talking about the real stuff, what you get on Victory.
The interesting thing is with the animals, test animals. It's not the number of dying animals, that's market norm, like you said. The problem is with the livestock count. There's animals missing.
Go on.
Even stitches it up.
And claims that the animals survived.
Fuck.
She'd have to get rid of the other one, which is tough to do because there are cameras and personnel.
The rumor is that she cuts them up after hours and carries them out in pieces. There's been some jokes about her lining the inside of her Birkin bag with plastic and taking the pieces to an incinerator.
Wow. Okay.
Camille?
Mm-hmm. We're really sorry for your loss.
This family, honestly.
I'm here for you. I got 2 more to see and then I'm all yours. Okay. Stay here, drink your tea. I'll be 20 minutes.
Okay, I don't like this. Is she upset about her brother? Which sounds like a ridiculous question to ask, but the way the rest of the family is. Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ah, should watch where I'm going. Supposed to give this to the receptionist, but she's gone and I can't find anybody.
That's her.
If you have heart issues, I have irregular heartbeats. I get tired easily.
Well, I can take this. You go sit down.
So what's she playing at?
Who's this perfect like you?
Oh god, is this gonna be for human testing?
What are you doing there?
I texted you an hour ago.
Fuck, I guess my edible's kicking in.
Perry's dead, the family's fucked, you're the front line of my PR campaign, and you just took an edible?
You want some?
I mean, yeah, I want some.
When life hands you lemons.
Make lemonade?
No. First, you roll out a multimedia campaign to convince people lemons are incredibly scarce. Lemons are the only way to say I love you, the must-have accessory. Roses are out, lemons are in, billboards that say she won't have sex with you unless you've got lemon.
Sad thing is, it's all true.
Little accent over the O, you charge 40% more for organic lemons. Sit back, rake in the millions, and then, when you're done...
You can make lemonade.
And only then, you make some fucking lemonade.
I really don't like close-ups on the face like that because that...
That was redacted from the original coroner's report. That was withheld for more than a week.
attorney, Arthur Pym, is protective. He obliterated your case.
What is it?
Like you assume the chemist isn't lying about the addictive property. You assume...
I knew. Is that Camille?
You know, Ligadon, it's a lot of things. I'm just as much a victim of it as anybody else. I'm a middleman, but it's not my drug.
This is my drug.
Stop, wait, you can't.
No. I found the chemist. I walked this in here and you passed. Now what's this bullshit about Fortunato buying Landor Pharma?
He didn't make it though. I was going to say he stole it. I don't know what he did actually, but he...
Ligadon? That fucking gold line.
That was my pitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have an exclusive agreement with Landor Pharma? I don't have to do this, okay? I don't pay finder's fees. But you're a smart guy. You're gonna take this money, you're gonna buy your wife something nice. Money for nothing. Now, let's talk about your future here, Fortunato.
I'm celebrating 15% pay raise. I'm on 4 now, and $500 on top.
You always charge right at it, and I will always love you for that. But you're smarter than that now. You don't run right at him. You get beside him. You make him want to hand you that trowel. Then you stab him with it. And I don't like her, honey. I'm sorry, I do.
That's worrying. 'Cause Madeline, out of the Roderick and Madeline, she's definitely the one in charge. Like, and has been since they were kids. But there's something very wrong with her, I think. Well, not, I think there is definitely, you know, she's very ruthless. Oh, God. What's he got all over him? Is that blood? The boyfriend's fine. Oh, it's not the cat, is it? Oh.
Good morning. I made you eggs.
That's amazing.
So, listen, the doctor and I, we reviewed your file, and well, I recall you talking about your irregular heartbeat. But we're about to start trials on a very, very exciting new treatment. You would just make a wonderful candidate for. I mean, that is, if you're interested.
I'm hoping you got that hookup on Vic, but we can talk about it after because I've had a shit day and I really just want to starfish and forget the world. You two have your work cut out for you.
Camille?
Please don't talk to me until I've come at least twice.
With all respect, that part of this is not happening anymore.
Oh, I've got to hear this.
We're together now.
You're in love.
Yeah.
Oh, God, my fucking day. This is a full service position. I don't have, I have specific needs. I have specific requirements for a very specific and unique fucking lifestyle. Damn it, Toby and fucking Tina! Why is that so fucking out? Fucking migraine. You're gonna look back at this moment, realize what a stupid fucking decision you both just made. Did you at least get the hookup on Vic?
Deal with it yourself.
She's late.
It's okay.
It's unprofessional. You're late. Oh, where's Lauren?
Yeah, she's under the weather.
That's the woman.
Okay, you good? Or...
I'm good. This works. And I was craving that today. I almost texted you when I left the office. I just love you.
Yeah, well, I knew you had a bad day, so you deserve it.
Tonight, I just want to have dinner with my husband. I just want to feel seen.
She's very good, isn't she, at being exactly what each of them needs.
How was your day, Bill?
He probably never gets asked that.
Finished 2 new videos, 2 new episodes, and honest to God, I think we finally found our music supervisor.
Tell me all about it, love.
They are all so fucked up. Is this where Victorine works?
Excuse me. This is a restricted area.
Yes, I know. You must be new.
Shouldn't be here.
Oh my God, my day. What's your name? Fuck it, I don't care.
I know, Miss La Forcade.
There she is again.
And so unless you'd like me to audit your deposits and hold it up against your predictably humble salary, you're gonna do the smart thing and go back to your crossword puzzle, or else I'll have you fired and sued. What's a 6-letter word for fucked?
I know who you are. Of course I know who you are. You're the clever one. But you shouldn't be here.
Open the door.
God. She doesn't have to be here. Because whatever's about to happen would happen with her. Or with or without her, regardless. Maybe. Christ.
Yeah, she pumped you full of adrenaline?
I would not be in there. Oh, Jesus, no. The monkeys are gonna kill her.
Why do you hate her? What the fuck? I mean, on paper, you should be allies. The bastard daughters of Roderick Usher.
Okay, you are so fucking fired.
Jeez.
I mean, you lot can't make a lipstick or a dandruff shampoo without making something suffer.
You lot.
Okay, fired is the wrong word, because I'm gonna have you fucking killed.
I'm sorry?
Inside, though, you two are the most alike. You hate her because she hit it better.
Oh, God.
Right. You know, she lies. And she pumps us full of adrenaline to make it look like it works. You still didn't need to come here, though. It could have happened quiet, peaceful, in bed. But I guess it's gotta happen like this. I'm sorry. It's not personal.
Oh, God.
Fuck it. I got mine.
That's weird. Where's Phil?
Oh my God.
So there's definitely a lot to unpack in that episode. Like, I think the biggest thing that we need to take away from that episode is the woman with the mask in the second episode that killed Perry, basically. She's obviously killing all of them, or presumably she's going to kill the rest of them. But she's also doing it in a way where she's becoming the thing that they most need, it seems like. So like with Perry, she showed up at the club, she was wearing a mask, she was, you know, sort of all mysterious and whatever. And she said to him that she like really enjoyed like nightclubs, you know, sort of with the dancing and whatever. And she was kind of, it almost felt like she was trying to be his ideal woman. And then obviously he died and it was horrible. But then in this episode, we've seen her obviously at the hospital with Victorine. She showed up and it looks like she's basically like the ideal candidate for this human drug trial thing. I don't know if it's a drug trial, but it's a human trial for that sort of heart surgery. And then Tammy, the other sister, she showed up instead of the normal girl. But she did it, or it seems like she did it a lot better than the regular girl did. So it just feels like I don't know if she's giving them what they need or if I don't know what she's doing. Actually, I've had a thought, but I'll get back to that in a second. The only person that she hasn't done that with is Camille, who died in this one. So, but she did say she wasn't supposed to be there, or it didn't matter if she was there or not, because whatever was going to happen anyway. So I don't know if that meant that Victorine was supposed to die, but Camille kind of came in and messed that up, or if Camille was supposed to die that night regardless of where she was. So if she hadn't have gone to the hospital, she would have just died at home. But yeah, she didn't become, or at least it didn't seem like she became the thing that Camille needed, whereas with everybody else she did. Unless I'm missing something there. But yeah, something that's just actually occurred to me just when I was talking then, with the whole thing of being exactly what they need, it's almost like she knows them, but I don't think she does know them. I mean, she obviously does know them, but I don't think it's like, oh, I'm going to research this person and know them. I think it is like AI, maybe what Madeline was talking about in the last episode and in the first episode, where she was basically talking about algorithms and how if she inputs all your, like she had the granddaughter's name, Lenore, she had her keep a journal for like 4 months, and then this thing was going to scour her Facebook and all her social medias and stuff like that to basically make a replica of her. Now, I'm wondering if this woman is something like that. She's obviously not taking on their form or anything. She's not like a clone of them or anything. But like, I'm wondering if it's got this thing, whatever this woman is, if she is able to like scour the internet, get all their data, or maybe it's had the data that it needs fed to it, so it knows them so well that instead of actually impersonating them and being like an AI version of them, it is being what they most need or what they most want, which is absolutely terrifying, honestly. But yeah, that death at the end was just absolutely quite horrendous. It wasn't as horrendous as Perry's, I have to say, because we didn't really see it. We saw the results of it, obviously that was gross. And the monkey screeching as well was just absolutely horrific. Speaking of horrific, Frederick's wife, that bit where she was pulling all the bandages off, that was not good at all. That was awful. Did not like that. But I do feel like I'm starting to get used to the jump scares again now that I'm kind of getting into this. You kind of get a bit of a feel for it. So quite often if you see a close-up of a face, you know like a jump scare is probably going to come in. And that one jump scare when we were with Roderick back at the old house, when he's with the lawyer, there was something about that shot that made me think we were going to get a jump scare, and we did. So that wasn't quite as much of a surprise as maybe it should have been. If you've enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to do the subscribey thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.